Meine sehr geehrten Damen und Herren, herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Episode von Journey to the Chateau, hier vom wunderschönen Château de Colombe in Saint-Baudel. Und Nessa sagt auch Hallo.
Bonsoir à tous, bienvenue à Journey to the Château de Colombe in Saint-Baudel.
And now to our English-speaking friends from around the world. Welcome to a new episode from Journey to the Chateau. This is Nessa. I'm Patrick, that is Stuart. Today we are giving you an update on our gîte, and specifically...
Yes, the finishing of the bed crown that Patrick is creating for the bedroom in the gîte.
So, we bought a bed crown online, and it the picture looked slightly different than the bed crown. Up and down, lovely. Then the bed crown actually did look, or end up looking. It's not what we expected. So, there were no instructions anywhere that we could find. I'm sure there are some at the Victoria and Albert Museum in the archives. There are people who are experts on doing this stuff, but we're not, so we were flying blind. And have a look how it turned out. Do you want to explain what I'm doing? See, I ask you the question you asked me.
Yes, you are ironing the fabric on. This is going to be, I don't know what they call that underside of the bed crown. Is there a name for that? The ceiling, maybe? Could be the ceiling, I guess. Right, so this is the fabric.
Ceiling of the bed. What?
Exactly.
Yeah, so there's double-sided iron-on adhesive in between.
Right.
We were going back and forth about what to do, pleating, or it just didn't quite look right for us. So since this is the original fabric for the curtains, which are already done, so this we need to just let cool down and settle.
Right.
And then it's next steps.
Right, and this works really well for this fabric anyway because it's such a large print.
Yes.
You know, then you can actually see the whole print instead of doing some kind of a ruching or pleating or anything where you would lose.
Yes. And we have the big hydrangeas almost smack in the middle, which is lovely.
That's good planning, yes.
So we have all four flowers here, which is kind of like a medallion in the center. And then we have the repeats on the side. But so this is really the smack middle of the whole background with these four flowers.
Right.
Okay, let's see where we are. Wow. So this is basically, yes, I'm the other way around. If I would basically be laying on the mattress, this is what I would see, but just turn over.
Yeah, that turned out really well, didn't it?
Pretty, yes.
Yeah. I like that solution.
We've seen some backgrounds where people used wallpaper
Yes?
to plaster also the entire exterior, which that was... So, one thing we haven't figured out is how to attach it.
Right. Right, and we can see we may have some nails that we can use, furniture nails that we can use to nail it down through, because that's not really very thick. We might be able to just attach it with nails. Is that what you found?
Well, that's what I was looking
give it a try, see how long they are there.
Oh, let's see. How to ruin a dining table in 10 seconds. Yep.
That's gonna work, isn't
Well,
it?
since it goes into the black, or the blue print,
Right.
you don't see the nails. What do you think about that?
Okay.
The fact that I'm doing this at the dining table, I should be punished severely.
Right. There is a blanket under the part that's against the table on the underside, just so everyone knows.
However, having said that,
Yes. So we will continue that the rest of the way around.
yes. So I've preliminarily draped, no, I have draped the valance. And now I hope this all works out, because it's something I've never done before. So it's the first, but we learn new things, I wouldn't say every day, but every week. There's something that we do that we've never done before. So that's actually quite a lovely thing. I'm a bit nervous to do this, because it's kind of a lot of time and effort goes into this for it then not to work. But I'm very positive that it will. I've secured the living daylight out of everything. And that's the inside where... Hello, Mr. Velcro, up here, thank you. So, fingers crossed, and because this is all kind of very fluid, I'm not going to pre-pin this. I want to have the flexibility of moving it around, and it will actually have a bit of space upwards. And that's for a specific reason. I want to see that, because it is very tight, in itself. So I want to see how I can possibly attach it to the top of the bed crown where the Velcro is without too much wiggle there for, okay, we pull that out, for the crown to still look very nice and smooth when it hangs down. Okay. Right, first things first, right? Okay, let's see. It's going to be a very slow process, so bear with me, please. And of course, to all of you who have done this professionally, forgive me if I don't do it as well as you do, but I'm doing the best I can. Okay. Let's go.
Hello.
Look at that.
Ah, very nice. Okay.
So, first things first. I don't know what that means. No, I do. Could you hold the mattress that doesn't fall over? Okay, that is nice. That fits and is attached. Okay, so now I'm a bit hesitant. I'm going to turn the camera. That works.
There we go.
Okay, each takes one side. So we hope you like how this all turned out.
Yeah. I mean, we're very happy with the way it turned out.
Yes. Yes, it's quite posh, as Jane said.
Right, and the one thing, yes, she did say that, and the one thing that we didn't mention that you've seen when Patrick was creating it was, we made the decision that we were going to have parts of it be attached with Velcro, and so we wanted to make it so this is going to be in the gîte that's going to be rented. So we did want to make it so if need be at certain times we can easily take it down and clean it, wash it.
Yes, I mean it's one of those decisions that we got really, really great advice on from other people who had bed and breakfast or gîtes, and don't use silk that you cannot wash or something, or materials that you cannot wash.
Someone's trying to steal the show.
Well, she already did.
Yeah, she
Actually,
did.
we have multiple.
She did, yes.
Show stealers. This, by the way, yeah. So this is Nessa, and she is, and this is Ember, and all of them love our 18th century furniture. I mean, who wouldn't, right? So I digress.
Yes.
Well, I was interrupted rudely, actually. So.
Yeah, so we had advice from other people who have chateau and have rentals about, what are some good pointers about what you should do for cleaning and things like that.
Yes, and it was very much appreciated.
Yeah.
And the end result is actually quite nice. We were, draping it. I've never draped anything like this, so it was. It was interesting. I was a bit nervous to screw it up, but the end result is really pretty.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's lovely. And so the next background was probably, which we don't have yet. Although, no, we do have a background.
We do have another one, yes.
That's a whole other ball of wax.
And again, completely different than the other two, so.
What's wrong with us? In any case, so this coming weekend, we are planning to go to an antiques fair, which is not a large event, but it is. Let's see. I mean, there's supposed to be furniture and paintings from. Never mind.
Yes.
From the 17th century to the 20th century. So let's see. We're just gonna be surprised. And there's one supposed to be a large balcon. However, the weather is not supposed to be great. So now we know if it is the weather forecast is bad and it actually rains, we don't need to leave the chateau.
Right. So there are a few more things for the gîte that we're going to do. We're doing some more work outside of the gîte. We have a bit of gardening to do. We're going to plant some of our dahlias and some other plants that we have. We're going to be planting them out there in the courtyard.
Yes.
Right. And we're doing some fencing there.
Yes. So it's a private backyard. It's fenced in. So that's the goal.
Right.
And
yeah.
Let's just say that in that area that was always the barnyard, so it has been there. It's basically gravel rocks that are so dense that one needs a pickaxe to plant anything. So it's lovely, but we'll get it done.
Right.
And we are still trying desperately to get a sleeper couch.
We are, yes.
It's a whole different story, and it's not for today.
Right.
But
I mean, we know we have one that we have found and purchased,
and it's not far away.
The problem is the delivery of the sleeper couch. So
Disaster. So I had someone call me today and said, "I'm so very, very sorry. Did you get it? No. Oh, I'm so very, very sorry. Let me see. I call you tomorrow." And I thought, okay, it was supposed to be delivered 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Lovely.
We might get it tomorrow. I don't know.
Or next week.
Right.
I mean, yeah. It's not their problem, right? In any case.
Right. So a few more days left for the time capsule for the kitchen. Probably starting next week. We probably will start closing that up.
Right? Yes, and put the cabinets up that go in front of it.
Right.
So we have just yesterday received 2 or 3 packages.
We did,
for
yes.
the time capsule, so
Yep.
that's fantastic. It's exciting, and it's lovely to see that how many people would like to be part of this and have supported us and the chateau. And when I say support, that's not necessarily financial at any means. No. And there are quite a few people that we will include in the time capsule that didn't send us anything, but they have supported us and have really helped us. So we will include their name and with a little write-up of what the reason is that they're in there.
Right.
And we couldn't have done it without you. So thank you so much.
Yes.
Now, as always, if you like this episode, please subscribe, give us a thumb up, and recommend us to your friends and family. That does help a lot. And please don't hesitate to comment. We try to reply to every comment. We get about a 90-95% rate, I think.
Yeah.
So thank you for all your support and your help.
And we will see you next time.
And that is
Next Wednesday.
I'll see you next Wednesday.
Au revoir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, please use the like feature to let us know. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Journey to the Chateau YouTube channel if you would like to see more. Once you've subscribed, you can tap the notification bell in order to ring it, which will allow you to receive all notifications from our channel. Thank you.